Tofu's hunting for this core here. Instead, gonna find Gorgc. As there's a reload coming in to punish this.
He's gonna find more of that. Quick bounty room, Tofu.
Run, Tofu! Kisses? What is going on?
Kisses to save Tofu, but he's too far. Tofu ran too far away. The Kisses couldn't reach him in time. Oh.
Okay, but can Nigma do Roche now? Is it too early with Ursa? I mean, there's Ravage, but no Kisses to follow up.
He has Defusal now, so. Epicenter, if they catch Tiny, certainly they can do Roche now. DOTATV in trouble. The Tombstone's been dropped. DOTATV has a lot of HP.
TP.
Black stuns once again, but the damage is higher this time. The DOTATV will fall. Waste. And Ace, though, he's paused for a second. He's back into the game. Ace, gonna show himself. I think Ace might understand that he's dead. He's definitely dead. Tofu wanted to help him out, but instead revealed the position. Ace will most likely be killed here. Tombstone just to reveal vision. Tofu's TP gets cancelled, and Tofu will also die. I admire the friendship for gaming gladiators, but I think that was a play where you just need to retreat on Tofu.
Reload coming in. Celery trying to TP away, and I think even with the overpower, they're not going to have enough. Boom's like, that's a little dodgy. Ward plays down, so they will be making this play. Tofu at the ready, though, for a quick Nightmare save, but Boom is going to be taking a lot of damage, so instead the Nightmare's onto ILTW, who secures the kill with a quick little front flip. And they're going to lose their Observer Ward on the high ground, though. And that means, yeah, Tofu is no longer confident standing there, especially as his smoke breaks, so he is going to skedaddle, skadoodle.
Ursa is going to try to slow down Celery. They force at the right
enrage.
With the toss on top of that, but the enrage survives it all. Mortimer's Kisses got cancelled by the silence as well. And Mind Control activates that Exorcism plus the BKB. Facing down now the Tiny. What is DOTATV going to do? Nothing! Stunned and killed. Boom! Also in a difficult position. The Fusel Blade got him before he get away, so did the Earth Shock. So Boom is going to fall. And that's going to be Ace, the last core here, remaining all dead. Only support survive here for Gaming Gladiators. Nigma got the team fight they were looking for. And they
Gladiators to take a fight like that.
I think they realized, they realized in time, which was a really good correction, but the mistake was already to initiate on dying. They kind of realized they couldn't have gone against him. Mind Control, though, much better target. Hooky is going to miss. Mind Control, able to move freely now. Use a Spirit Siphon on top of that. The BKB, Mind Control will live. ILTW has been slowed.
It's great.
ILTW actually going.
He's alone.
They have no way of canceling this beam script, so he's just going to die. No, they help him the IO, perhaps. ILTW's not the enrage. Has stolen chance, using the enrage. Tombstone.
Nigma, no.
And Miracle comes in with a Burrow Strike. Takes to the Tombstone. They can force the fight here. Boom in trouble. Boom is going to get decimated. They're going to get rid of the mid laner from the NA team. The rest of them scattered to the wind. And they know they want to fight near the Tombstone. Beautiful Tombstone Miracle. Not DOTATV's initiation. The Iron joins in as well. Avalanche hits, but DOTATV is still in trouble. He's going to be bursted down. Celery helping with a force step, but blown up by the Sand King. And that's going to be Nigma getting...
Baiting me. With Epicenter, there's a relocate available actually. Nigma are now going to be encroaching upon the river, but there's going to be the Ravage. It only catches two because Mind Control's too fast here on the BKB. Kuro drops the Tombstone and now in full retreat on the Gladiator's force step. Is going to at least get DOTATV back into his own triangle and a cookie, but Gaming Gladiator's just running away. Boom, in fact, tries to TP away. His TP canceled by one of the many Yule Scepters carried by Nigma. That was actually Miracles to be specific. Fog of War, a very real thing, right? You do your calculations, you try and at least guesstimate how good your enemies are going to be looking, as they will be relocating to the base here. It's just going to be very easy for them.
These relocates have been used so well, that's why you don't give IO
to get back in this game, and Nigma one step ahead of them.
Yeah, it was kind of a desperate play, but you're in a desperate position. And they just read him. Now,
Miracle's Bluetooth kind of always going off, but instead they could be going mid lane up to the high ground.
So at least baiting the Ursa. So that tower will eventually fall. Even if they don't have the most push without the exorcism. Which is, by the way, coming by. Mind Control has it ready. BKB as well. They're going to go for the
by Celery.
BKB destroyed. DOTATV could be in trouble as well. Silenced up. DOTATV still love BKB. They activate the EXO. Time for the Rax to fall.
Certainly at the very least in mid lane. That's a good toss back though. They do have Rabbit Aces holding on to, and there's going to be even Fiend Script at level 1. They can't cancel, but they can at least kill DOTATV. He's got buyback here for his first life, but for now, Gladiators will conserve it as they just continue to watch the mid lane crumble. bolstered by a little bit here. As actually, I believe that's an edge creep, which is going to be pulling the wave. Miracle has to TB back to deal with it, which does allow them to at least conserve the ranged barracks. Celery might not be as lucky, as that's another jump in from ILTW. Gets off the core staff, and now Bloom is a little bit too close for comfort. That's his own Yule Scepter, but doesn't have a cookie. Has the shard pushback at the very least, and with the little shredder, will quickly dispatch of the tombstone. Gorgc on his buyback now, jumping in. The ravage from Ace is good, and it gets through the wisp and the first life here of the Ursa Warrior, but Nigma now turning the fight.
It's too late. No execution can really save you from an Ursa with 2 lives right now.
Toss
is available, though the fountain can save ILTW, though hasn't been tossed quite in the fountain, as Ace did get slowed. And GH leaves. Relocate time down. ILTW stuck. He doesn't have a BKB. What will the rest of his team do? How much do they value him?
Another toss.
No, not enough. No way near enough. And you don't really know if you use the real enrage or the fake one.
Yeah, hard to tell, especially because
there should be 2 sound effects.
all the vertical movement abilities are ignore status resist, Yules, toss, torrent, the other big one.
Like the uptime.
Yeah.
Get the IO. That's going to be GH dive. ILTW runs immediately, goes for boom. The toss to the creep. Boom, unfortunately, has been inhibited. The Yule Sap to save himself a couple more seconds, but that's not going to be sufficient. Duracho in the pickle himself. He has been scouted. The BKB is not going to let him TP because he doesn't have one in his inventory, which means Duracho is just going to be mauled down by the bear.
And that's Roche up at almost everything. He did pick up the cheese, but he's going to give that to the Wisp quite wisely.
Yep. And Miracle gets a free kill here on Boom. We're going to continue this with a relocate in. Grab Tofu. Do that already.
Oh, they got Celery.
That's going to be Celery. She's not going to help him enough. Celery, once again, trying to create as much space as possible. Miracle helping him out, but they leave ILTW.
Possible. Up down 34k. Aegis. X-Plus and ILTW. Miracle still has his ulti as well. Ace conserving Aegis. They have to get everything perfect. The toss back is pretty promising. But ILTW, again, with his status resist, is just going to simply walk back towards his team.
And Epicenter also being charged. Mortimer's Kisses is being used. The Miracle thinks it's a great opportunity to initiate. There he goes. Gonna go for the bait once again. From 100-0 he goes. Gorgc to the BKB in time. This round as well to control the Ursa ever so slightly by ILTW. Once again with the sound resistance. Unstoppable. Kills up Celery in the process. They can't really bring the Sand King down. He only has that level 25 as well. That's Dendi Duracho also falling. No Senseless Blind, by the way, from Miracle. That was the final.
No, yeah. I checked that, actually. I was kind of curious to see.
My thanks to thee.
Tower is under attack.
Feeding time is over.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Thou payest dearly.
Double damage.
Will my lady. Pay what I lack. Double kill. Reach of ancient influence. Thou art damned.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.